Hey guys, oh no, blurry. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. What is good, what's up, how are you? Today is such an exciting video. I could not be more excited. I'm going to give you guys my Notion tour. I never thought I would be this person. I was like, not for me. Not who I am, not for me. And then I started using Notion just kind of lightly. As like a framework. I'd put my to-do list in there, like a weekly, like a monthly calendar of sorts. And then it kind of grew and it became so much more. And now I have this masterpiece of a Notion that I needed to share. And I've been wanting to do this since the start of the year, and it's been getting kind of pushed and backlogged for other videos. And it just so happens that this is going to be coming out either the week of or the week after the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary. I couldn't have planned it better. This is just fantastic. I'm going to be showing you guys my Kingdom Hearts inspired Notion. I'm so proud of this. I'm so freaking proud of this. I think I did great. I couldn't be more excited. I'm so glad I can share this with you. So, Notion is a company and online program, completely free, that allows you to put in to-do lists, track things, take notes, whatever fits your fancy. And mine is insane. It's a bit much. So we're gonna kind of just walk through it together, tour, and see all of the things that I track. Now, I say that I'm tracking these things, but I'm going to be honest, I am a slacker. This last couple months have been kind of difficult, and I've not been on top of my self journey, my healing journey, my self-help journey. I'm not taking care of myself the way I should, and I'm hoping that showing you guys my Notion might inspire you to track certain things, as well as just get my own butt in gear. I need to work on myself and my habits, and I think Notion can definitely help. This isn't sponsored, by the way. I'm too small. They don't know I exist. So let's just get into it, I guess. Yeah, let's just get into it. So this is my home page. By the way, I'll be looking over here a lot because that's where my monitor is. So starting on my home page, we're in Destiny Islands. This is where you start Kingdom Hearts. This is where they grow up and they're together. So of course my homepage has to be Destiny Islands. It just makes sense. So yes, this is my Destiny's Island. I love it. This is the starting page. I have a lot of pictures, a lot of fan art, by the way. I do not take credit for any of the art on my thing. In my Notion, this is pictures that I have grabbed from Google Images, and they don't necessarily have creators that I can tag or anything, but that's where they all came from. I take no credit. I have done none of this. So yeah, this is my Destiny Islands starting point. I've got some quotes, I've got photos from the game, fan art from the game. I think it is all so cute and amazing. I have my little weather. This is from a different website, like a little plug you can add in. These down here are my extras. Like, I've thought of worlds and ideas, but I don't have a purpose for them, but I wanted to start them to have just in case. So yeah, starting here at the top though, I have so much. Here we have the Simple and Clean, the best song that came out of Kingdom Hearts. It's so amazing. Go listen to it. Don't want to get copyright strikes. So yeah, dishes, reading, end of your videos, filming. These are like my to-do list. It changes often. Can finally check that off though. Look at me go. So yeah, this is just the homepage. Got my to-dos, my happiness of pictures, and then we'll just jump right in because this is going to be a long video if I don't quicken it up. So here we have Hollow Bastion. This is kind of my hub. Hollow Bastion is actually like the end of the game, and it's amazing, and I love this game so much. My love for Kingdom Hearts is just going to come out. So yeah, I have a quote. Although my heart may be weak, it's not alone. It's grown with each new experience, and it's found a home with all of the friends I've made. I've become a part of their hearts, just as they've become a part of mine. And if they think of me now and then, if they don't forget me, then our hearts will be one. I don't need a weapon. My friends are my power. And my friends are my power comes into Kingdom Hearts so many times, and it's so sweet and pretty, and I love it. Anyway, so here we have my weekly schedule down at the bottom. This is my weekly schedule, so it's kind of just the things that I need to do. That's supposed to say Sunday. So Sunday, these are the things that I try and do to restart my week, as well as just things that I need to do throughout the week. If there's any like special miscellaneous things that I can just add in. And some reports over here is my archive of things that I've done. So yeah, all fun stuff. That's just my little to-do list. I don't change it as often, but I prefer this to-do list rather than my planner, because my planner I write in pen to make it look pretty. And then I don't do the things that I say I'm going to do, but with this I can move things around and it works a little bit easier. And so up on the top of my weekly ahead schedule, I've got just different categories which lead to different rooms or different pages, different worlds, whatever you wish to call it. It's a little bit outdated. I have been tweaking a couple things, so not everything will be perfect, but we'll just kind of go through as we see. So I'm not going to go into these ones just because I have most of them out here. So continuing on, we have Sora's room. This is my calendar. This is my schedule. I don't use it as often as I maybe should or could. This is just where I put my work schedule mostly. I don't do a lot with my time, so there's not a lot to put into my schedule. But yes, here's Sora's room. I absolutely love the picture. And then below that, we have Traverse Town. I love I love Traverse Town. Here is a little like ambiance room of Traverse Town, which I think is so cool. Here we have a list of cafes, because I love this fan art so much. And then there's the little like cafe bar maiden lady over in Traverse Town over here. And then it's going to be cafes that I want to visit. This might eventually expand outside of Oregon, but for right now I would really love to adventure in my own state, in my town. I would like to get out into the world a little bit more and show it off a little bit more, because I have a channel and so I can do that, and it'll make me maybe a little more confident if I'm like, oh, but it's for business, like I have to go to a cafe for a vlog, and then maybe it'll push me out of my comfort zone. So I want to start tracking different locations to visit, as well as my objectives. This is probably my most used page. This is where I keep track of my like to-do list. Some of them, my like to-do list for the house, I slack with, but I keep track of like my YouTube stuff. This I can say is in progress. Look at me go. So yeah, that's kind of something. I have it bookmarked up at the top because I actually use this the most and I try and use it as much as I can. So yeah, that's Traverse Town. Love it. Love it. Next we have Jiminy's journal. This one is kind of like the, I had to include it, but I'm a little, I don't know. So here we have Jiminy's journal. First up is the Chronicles. This is where I am supposed to be journaling daily reflections, intentions, being my best that girl I can be. I'm slacking at this. I don't know why. I'm just struggling to do it for no good reason. I just suck at sitting down. I also have, because I do like physically writing, I do have a physical journal as well, so I'll typically start in here and then work my way into my Notion, because they are slightly different. But I'm a slacker. I have not been having my morning routine, therefore I haven't been doing this like I'm supposed to. But it's okay. So yeah, that's my Chronicles. Document my life. This is Ansem's report as well, which, as you have already seen, I have an Ansem's report. It's my archive. So I need to just like link them together, but I like how the other one looks, so it just kind of sits here. I might turn it into something else, I don't know. Continuing on, we have characters. These are quotes. These are quotes of books I enjoyed or movies or whatever, but yeah, this is where I keep my quotes. I'm not a big quote person anymore. I don't really read a book and then pick up on a quote, but I do try. And when I do, I put them in here because they make me happy. And I just like it. I think it'll look nice and it'll make me pay more attention to the books I'm reading. Next is the 101 Dalmatians. This is honestly just prompts. Just journaling prompts because I journal, as we spoke about, and so my goal is to always have one journal prompt to write about and kind of make myself think and reflect a bit more beyond the Chronicles page where I just am like, here's my intentions for the day. So yeah, those are just some ideas because I hate having to Google ideas and like read through lists where I can just go to one spot and they're there. And finally, we have the Trinity list. This is just cute. It just makes me happy because I just love these characters so much, and so I just wanted a place to put them. And then it takes you to Disney castles, which is where I actually am going to be tracking my studies. I want to be a polyglot. That's one of my like life goals, my ambitions. And so these are the first classes. I've taken a year and a half of Italian. I took 3 years of Spanish in high school. And so these are the 4 languages that I want to start with before I totally embark, but I want a place that I can keep track of my notes. I have not set it up. Anyways, they have templates somewhere where you can like make the notes look nicer. I just haven't gotten to it yet because I have not had time for studying, if I'm gonna be real with you. So yeah, that's my journal area. And going back, we have the Hollow Bastion library. As you saw, this was already in the Hollow Bastion. This is all my book stuff. I'll maybe blur these, I don't know. These are just like video ideas for specific reading vlogs. And then you can go into the Beast Castle, and this is where I am keeping track of my countries read. So as you can see, I'm doing all right. There's a lot of countries, so I need to get on it, but I would love to read around the world. And this is where I'm tracking that. It's going to be a massive list one day, but it works. And then the 100 Acre Woods is one of the cutest worlds in Kingdom Hearts, where you're gonna go visit Pooh. And yeah, this is where I keep track of the books that I've read or I'm reading. I kind of will do it at the end of the month, just batch all of the books that I've read and then stick it in here. So yeah, this is where we're at. I haven't gotten into like putting notes yet because I'm not sure if I want to. And then over here we have my trackers, which just link me to where I track from hardback orders and the book roast. Their templates, I'll leave their videos linked if you're interested. But yeah, and then my ratings over here, which is Sora, Kaya, Kairi, Riku, Goofy, and Donald. I thought that was cute. So yeah, that's Hollow Bastion. Those are the libraries, the bookish things, because I'm a bookish girl. Continuing on over here, we have Agrabah, which is my routines. Is this dumb? Sure. But I am the type of person, so I have a passion planner. I primarily use this for YouTube, but it does have a weekly schedule, so you can time slot your day-to-day. Now, I use this quite often, pretty good at it, but I constantly, in the notes section, will just write over and over again my routine because I'm trying to work on it so hard. So I finally put it in my Notion so that you can just click on it and see, here is my morning routine. Here's what I want to do every day. And it's just right there. And I don't have to keep writing it down on sticky notes and papers that I'm never going to look back on. So it's just all right here. And eventually I'll probably add to it more, but yeah. Goodness, I'm a mess. And this is my way of functioning my brain. Next we have Twilight Town. Oh my god, I love this one. This is my favorite page, I think. It's so freaking cute. I love Twilight Town. Hayner, Pence, and Olette are my favorite characters. Oh my god, and look at these. People are so talented. Like, I wish that I could do art. Like, look how good then Sora in the third game. Oh, so cute. Anyway, continuing. Next we have my money. This is the money bag. It's a very important part to the beginning of the second game. Of course it's included. Gotta get on the train. This is where I keep track of my bills and my subscriptions and things like that. I don't do it so much in the way of like every month I'm tracking, but it's so I can just see like all of my bills at the same time, what's going to come in and out of my account, and then I can kind of budget that way. So yeah, that's what this page is. And then moving on to Hayner, Pence, and Olette, because fan art, and I love them, and I just needed them. And because I'm wishing for more of them, I've turned them into my wish list page. This is for me to reflect on. A lot of these things are like bookmarked onto lists of Amazon, but these are like high priority things that I'm wanting for one reason or another. And yeah, it's all just here, prices, so I can budget for them and slowly like take the things off. So yeah, that's that page. Continuing on. I know that I'm being really quick with these, but I don't want to stall too long and drag on this video for too long because there's so much to see. So, trying to keep the pace up. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. And then we have the old mansion. I love this place so much. It's so cute and pretty and spooky, and I love Roxas so much. The second game is probably like one of my favorites just because of the characters and the depth. But here we have Nominee's room, and I just needed all of the dedication to her because I love her so much. She's one of my favorite characters. And then we have her art. This is where I'm keeping track of my skill shares. I haven't started yet, as you can see. This is Carrie Cake's content creating romanticize your life class that she's done. I keep saying I'm going to start and then I don't. But this is where I'm going to keep track of my Skillshare notes so that I can have them all in one place and I'm not wasting all of my notebooks because I don't like doing that. I'm weird and I have thousands of notebooks, don't like writing in them, never finish them. So if I put it all on the computer, it's there forever and less stress in my life, you know? But yeah, I just am so in love with all of these pages. They turned out so good. I've spent so much time working on this, like absolutely ridiculous amount of time. So here we have Sora's album. This is where he takes his selfies with his friends, really cute. And I will be putting my vlog ideas here. It is blank right now, didn't want to spoil anything. But yeah, any vlogs that I come across that I want to do, or ideas that I think of that I want to do. I guess if I see someone do something and I want to do it, sure. Yeah, I used to have like go visit a specific museum that was in town, but I didn't make it in time and now it's gone. But things like that, just so I have ideas for content. This is going to be blurred out a little bit. I'll show you previous months. But this is San Francisco. I absolutely am in love with Big Hero 6. It's my favorite movie, one of my favorite Disney movies. So of course I had to dedicate an entire page. This is actually my YouTube schedule, sort of my reading schedule, but I suck at doing that part. But this is where I'm tracking the videos that I need to film, need to edit, need to post. And so yeah, I won't go super into detail because I don't want to spoil future months' videos. But yeah, these are when I post. It's very sporadic because I'm still catching up. But yeah, that's my San Francisco. And then below that, I have Kingdom of Corona. This used to be a page in which I would track videos, but it just didn't make sense with the other pages that I have that do the same thing. So I stopped using it for that, and now it's just kind of a blank canvas, and I don't know what to do with it. But it does have two amazing pages. First is the Snuggly Duckling, which is just adorable. But this is where I'm tracking the Great Pizza Adventure my partner and I are on, where we are just going to go to every pizza place around, and we're going to find the best one. Originally, the best one, in my opinion, was Chow, but they closed because of COVID-19. So now we're on the adventure and on the hunt to find the next best thing. So far, Hey Neighbor Pizza House is the best. You can't fight with me. It's on campus and it's amazing. If you're in Eugene, check it out. It's so good. And then I also have down here the Frying Pan. This is where I'm keeping track of just other restaurants. Look at this cute little picture. I actually am so glad when artists write their tag. Go check them out. Adorable! It's so cute! Anyway, this is where I am tracking restaurants that we want to check out, that people tell us about, that mention, things that just kind of come across our radar, so I can have them in one place, because I'm weird, and I hate having screenshots on my camera, on my phone. I like my camera roll to be clean and not junked up by weird screenshots that I'll never look at. So they all go here in the frying pan, which, because they're both food related, I feel like this needs to be food related, but I already have another. I don't know. Continuing on, because this is just getting ridiculous, right? Alright, here we have the Organization 13, the big baddies. Love them so much. Axel. And so these are actually my goals. This is just my overall things that I'm working on, things that I want to do. I'm primarily focusing right now on my bookkeeping goals and my YouTube goals, so yeah, this is where I just kind of keep track of what goal I'm trying to achieve, or what like umbrella goal I'm trying to achieve, in different ways that I can do it. So with bookkeeping, I have to study 6 textbooks and take 4 different tests, and I also need 2 years experience, which I'm working on soon. And then I'll get certified, and then I want to be certified in QuickBooks, and so on and so forth. Just making my goals broken down and more achievable. And next we have Halloween Town, one of my favorite worlds. I really needed this just because I need to look at it, because I just love the world. I'm so sad that I can't fit Donald in this picture with them. I do my best, but, you know, it's Donald, so. This is where I have my monthly reflections, so I say like how the month went, where I'm vibing, if I feel good about the month. I also have monthly goals, so in 3 months I was hoping to get 15 subscribers, and I do, and it makes me really excited. I also just want to catch up on my YouTube goals, want to read 25 books in 4 months, almost did that, start a routine. So I just have my years and months planned out for goals that I want to achieve, and I can kind of check back and see how I'm doing and what needs to be worked on. As you can probably tell, my Notion is very self-reflection heavy, very planning and trying to get things sorted out. That's just how my brain processes. If I can get it down somewhere, it's easier to like look back on and reflect and think about. Okay, moving on, we have the Gummy Ship. This is, of course, travels. We're still in a weird place in life. We don't have the means to go and travel like we want to. The world's just kind of like in a weird place also. So I don't mind staying home right now, but I am craving adventure and going somewhere. So this is where my plans are supposed to go. I can kind of keep track of where we're going, why, when, so on and so forth. As you can see, we have a show here. We're gonna keep doing that. I feel like festivals and shows are the only things that are consistent right now. But yeah, that's my little travel location. This is where you can see the world of it. Alright, moving down, we have Powpoo fruit. Of course, you have to eat a Powpoo when you're at Destiny Islands. Like, it just makes sense. This is this is my kind of underdeveloped idea. This is where I want to come in and put all of our recipes. We cook so much. Damn Delicious. I'll leave her blog down below. Fantastic. Some of the best recipes ever. I get most of my food recipes from her, and I love her blog. So I would love to be able to compile all of the recipes that we use, because we've got other random recipes that we use that I want to just have all in one place so I can go back on. I like recipes. Austin is a wing it kind of guy, but I would like to have these so that I can go back and be like, oh yeah, this is how he makes a dish that I love, and I can make it someday. You get me? It'll be so cool when it's done, but I have not had the time to sit down and fill all of this out because there's so many recipes that I'll have to hunt down because they're long gone now. Alright, continuing on, we're just going to jump right into the Olympus Coliseum. I had to call it this solely so that I could have an entire page dedicated to Clown. I love Cloud. Oh my god, I want to get a white cat and name him Cloud. Not because it's a white cat named Cloud, but because of Cloud from Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, you know? And I need a glass table that this cat can sit on, and I can look at the little toe beans from the bottom. Anyway, yeah, this is my Cloud page. This is just where I keep track of the video games that I'm playing. I can kind of come in, track my progress, see where we're at, you know, nerd shit. I also have my music here. These are just songs that I've been loving and obsessed with and listening to on repeat. I need to add a few more that I've recently found, but yeah. Melody of Memory, which is the newest game that just came out. And finally, Port Royal. This is where I'm tracking the shows and movies that we're watching. We watched The Matrix. We watched Tangled, of course. We watched so much Disney. But this is just kind of where I can see what I'm watching, especially with TV shows where I can track series and where I'm at in them. Because I am definitely the type of person to start a show and then not pick it back up for 2 years. Continuing on, we have Wonderland, which I'm so excited for. This, I don't remember who I saw, but somebody had this fantastic idea of storyboarding in Notion, so you can just write down your chapters. I have 2 stories in mind that I've been kind of wanting to write. One of them, which I was thinking about a lot when I worked at my old job, I would just sit there, have nothing to do, and do really mindless work, and I would just sit there and fantasize the story I wanted to write. So I really want to come in here and develop the chapters and the characters more and kind of storyboard it instead of how people do like the post-it notes. Try and save some paper, and I'll do it this way. I have seen people do like mini whiteboards, and I think that's really cute, but I'm gonna run out eventually. But this is infinite. So yeah, this is my Wonderland. I have one story in mind for it. I might have a couple other pages similar that are all just different pages for different stories. I don't know. We will see. Back in Hollow Bastion, I do have Atlantica, which is the Little Mermaid world. And this is my habit tracker. I used to bullet journal. I'm so bad at it. I just never pick it back up. Like, I'll do a really cute spread and then just kind of forget about it. And I need to stop doing that. So I've moved over to Notion for my habit tracking to see if that can kind of help. And then I can just sit down, do my journaling in the morning, check my schedule, figure out what I need to do for the day, and then I can come through and check off. Like, I did that. Did that. See? And then I can kind of keep track and then just uncheck them at the end of every week. And boom, I'm habit tracking. And I can just continue adding more if need be. And I just really like the versatility that you can have with Notion, how you can just constantly change things and add things. I really appreciate that because it's just something that I need to do a lot. So yeah, that's my Notion. That's everything that I have to offer. Is it a lot? Yeah. Is it a bit much? Absolutely. Is it slightly unrealistic to maintain all of it? Sure. But it was fun and it makes me really, really happy. I'm not kidding. I spent hours working on this. Just finding the right photos, making things work, making it make somewhat sense. And I really, really loved it. It kind of just gave me a moment to appreciate Kingdom Hearts even more. And so yeah, that's everything. Thanks for watching. I don't even know what to say or how to feel. But again, this just makes me happy and it helps me sort of keep track of things and work on myself a bit more. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you love Kingdom Hearts like I do, leave this video a like, subscribe if you want to, comment something if you want, talk to me. I like getting to know you guys and chatting in the comments. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go now. Bye.